Hello, my name is Samantha Ledbetter, and I'm a clinician in UNG Student Counseling Center on the Dahlonega campus. In this video, I will be sharing with you about mindfulness. The definition of mindfulness is a mental state achieved by focusing one's awareness on the present moment while calmly acknowledging and accepting one's feelings, thoughts, and bodily sensations. It is used as a therapeutic technique. So most people I've worked with that have heard this word before associate it with meditation. And meditation is absolutely a way to practice mindfulness. It's likely the most well-known way. There are many forms of meditation, such as progressive muscle relaxation, breath-based meditations, or visualization meditations. And these can be guided. So the ones that you watch a video and do what it says, or doing it on your own. When you get good at it, you don't have to have someone guide you through it anymore. So to be clear, this video is not on meditation, but I do want to kind of give you some insight into why meditation is an important form of mindfulness and why it's so well known. So meditation can help reduce your stress by showing you how to take a step back, take a breath, recenter into a more relaxed state of mind. Studies have shown that regular meditation can help with productivity and focus because it increases our ability to engage in the present moment. It also assists with strengthening relationships because your ability for awareness increases, so you can become more grateful for people. You can become more respectful of others' contributions. You have better understanding of your own feelings, which makes it easier to communicate that to people or regulate your own behavior. So even if you're mad, you're able to, regulate that versus lash out. So these are just some ways that meditation is helpful in improving your overall well-being. Meditation is important, and I do highly recommend that you seek out other resources in this guide and online to get started with regular meditation practices. However, like I said earlier, this video's focus is on mindfulness in kind of a different way. And I call this practical mindfulness because some tend to view meditation as too spiritual for them. And mindfulness is just too important to disregard. So I want to make it, accessible and people want to do this versus writing it off, especially since only some forms of meditation are spiritual in nature. Many don't involve that to that extent. So that brings me to practical mindfulness. By definition, this would entail being completely in the moment in whatever you're doing. So that means when you're relaxing, you're engaging in only that particular relaxation activity. So that means if you're listening to music, you're focusing on the music, you listen to the melody, the lyrics, but you're only engrossed in the music. Or if you're watching TV, you're focusing on the plot, that your mind is completely on the TV. So that means that you're not on your phone, you're scrolling through TikTok, social media at the same time, because that's splitting your attention between multiple things. Essentially, the idolization of multitasking in our world has contributed to a lot of people having difficulty relaxing and focusing, or feeling as maybe they're having trouble feeling as connected to people in their lives. And that's because you're not engaging with the person fully. You're engaging with them while watching TV or while on your phone. So it definitely plays a role there. So to improve your well-being, you do have to be fully engaged in what you're doing. When you're spending time with your loved ones, only give them your attention. Like that's the only thing you're paying attention to. When you're pursuing a passion or a hobby, then that's what needs to have your full attention. And this can help with academics too. When you're doing an assignment, you're only focusing on that assignment rather than thinking of all the other things you have to do that day. It doesn't help you to be working on a chemistry assignment, but be worrying about, your English essay that's due tomorrow. Because then guess what? You're not using your full potential on that assignment because you're worrying about something different. You're splitting your attention. So this is definitely difficult and definitely can be difficult, especially since our brains are so accustomed to multitasking. So how we retrain your brain is by redirecting yourself when you notice that your attention is splitting. So when you notice that's happening, it's important to not do this judgmentally. We don't want you to criticize yourself or for just having thoughts or for falling back into habits like multitasking. That's not helpful in this situation. So being judgmental about it isn't going to do you any favors. Instead, just acknowledge whatever it is that's entered your mind, and then tell yourself, yeah, but I'm doing this right now. And then return to that activity that you were doing. So the more you do this, the easier it'll be because that neural pathway will be strengthened. So if you redirect yourself positively, strengthened. The next time you do it, it'll be a tiny bit easier. And then, it keeps building. So it's easier and easier each time you do it. It will become a way of being. So a way that you function, a way that you live your life versus an action that you have that you're doing every so often. So this form of mindfulness has similar benefits to meditation. It increases your focus and productivity. It can improve your relationships. And it can decrease your stress for the same reasons that meditation does, because you're actually giving that person or that activity, that assignment, your full attention versus, I'm sure you've been sitting eating with your significant other or friend or something, and they've been on their phone and you're trying to tell them something really important and it doesn't seem like they're listening. And so that can definitely make you feel a certain kind of way about the relationship, and maybe you need to put them in their place, or maybe you just hold it in and feel crappy. But either way, like, this is a way to limit that because you're going to be giving your full attention to someone. So because this is similar to meditation, you do not have to do meditation, of course, but I do recommend you put some kind of mindfulness, if not both kinds of mindfulness, into practice as a way of being throughout your day. So I hope you will consider engaging in this kind of mindfulness, practical mindfulness, as well as consider engaging in meditation regularly. So I want to thank you all for watching, and I hope this was helpful in showing you how you can improve your well-being. And this includes anxiety, relationships, and just overall life enjoyment. If you have any questions, my email address is on the UNG Student Counseling webpage. And again, my name is Samantha Ledbetter. If you need anything, please let me know, and I hope you have a good day.